Hey! How are you guys? Just relaxing here on a Sunday. We're gonna play some Battlegrounds. I'm just gonna let this play out for a second so we can have like a couple more people show up in case they do. Just let me know like how the volume is compared to my voice in the game. Okay, I think we should be good to go. Can you hear me? I really hope you can hear me. Can you? Alright, nice. Let's start then. How do I get rid of this? Oh, nice! What's up? So we're just gonna play more Battlegrounds because I love this mode and BlizzCon got me super excited about it. Oh, I think the volume might be a little too high on there for you guys. Whew. This is fun. Now, if I remember correctly, not everybody here has played Battlegrounds before. I don't know if you guys have picked up on Hearthstone since then, but I am loving this mode. I'm a bit quiet? Okay, let's try this. Let's try that. What do we want? Elementals, mechs, dragons, demons, beasts. Let's try putting the makeup a little bit then. Let's do Crag. Oh yeah, face cam. Yeah, I got this. I might as well try it out for a little bit. I'm trying to see how I can raise my volume a little bit. Not sure. I think this is the only way it's going to be able to work out. Alright, let's go. Let's see, we're playing with no Murlocs, no Pirates.
Ready to get started?
Oh my god, that is high. Alright, since we're not doing Murlocs or Pirates, it means we can't really do what I like, because those are my two favorite tribes. So, let's see if we can scale with that into mechs. Never Battlegrounds? Battlegrounds is fun. I enjoy it mainly because it helps me position better, and it's a little slow in the first couple turns, but it makes me think a lot. It makes me start planning out gold and stuff once you get to the higher levels, but I'm starting to miss Constructed Hearthstone. I might play a little bit of that after a couple rounds of this in case we get a little bored or we start losing too much. This is good. He didn't hear about it. I'm also excited for the new trap coming out after BlizzCon got announced. Okay, gonna level here. This is what I mean, the first couple turns are just buy a minion, level unless you're playing somebody specifically different. So what have you guys been up to? Strixhaven is exciting. It is a lot more exciting to me than Kaldheim was. Like, I'm actually really excited for Strixhaven. Specifically because I love school. Like, I love school aesthetics and school settings in fiction. It's why I loved Fire Emblem Three Houses as much as I did, and I think it's why I enjoyed Persona 5 as much as I did playing through that. I just played it. I platinumed it, I think, about a week ago. Really fun. Alright, we're gonna die here soon. We need something a little better here. I do miss the rewards that are coming. I'm doing fine, actually. Thank you for asking. It's been great. I took a couple weeks off to social media and YouTube in general just to refresh myself. Came back, worked on the part 4 and part 5 of the Kaldheim story. Really didn't like the way that was starting to look, so I just left it at that for a bit. Because I didn't bother uploading them because they just weren't good. You didn't really hear like I was excited or anything. So I left it at that. Past that, I think the next video is coming out fine. It's just going to take a little bit. It's a lot more editing than I thought it would be. I originally expected the video to be about 20-ish minutes long, but it's looking to be about like 25, 26, maybe half an hour long. And that's even after I started cutting parts of it down. We're going against Rag. Trade here. I think we tie here. Yep. No, we win. We win this. That's good. He still has 19 left. think this is where I start to think about this. Normally, when I want to play Crag, I want to level gold and then level again on the same turn, but I don't think we're going to get to do that this time around. We're not really getting some good stuff here. I'm not sure what I want to go for. Because normally I either force Murlocs or I play Elementals when I can, but we're not really getting anything good here. I think what are we going up against? We're going against Rafam with mechs. So we probably want to give him a demon and then do that. He'll hit the demon or he'll get this, neither of which is really good for him now. I don't think we want to keep any of this now, though. I didn't like the videos, and I was okay with the story. It was fine. It wasn't anything really that exciting. Like, I don't have any connection to the Phyrexians at all. I know about them, but I don't know enough about them to like, get really invested into the story. But when it comes to Kaldheim, I'm not that invested into that specific folklore that they tied it from. So there just wasn't that much in there for me. And it was really upsetting that I just didn't have the enthusiasm I had with the Zendikar story. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to do something with the Strixhaven story. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I'm not sure if reading the stories out loud is going to be good for a while. I'm not sure. I might just do videos on the art of the... Why haven't I won? Oh, okay, so this is... Let me just finish what I was doing. What was I saying? I completely lost my train of thought. With Strixhaven, I am loving the house aesthetic, the 5 different houses and how they're playing out. But what I want now is to focus on the art of the houses now. And I might look into them once we start seeing more of the cards, if I start seeing like an artistic thematic connection between them, which is kind of being shown, but I hope it gets shown more as spoiler season gets going and I end up analyzing the art for that. And hello again, Rex. Did you have anyone? Because we're not playing constructed Hearthstone, this is Battlegrounds, where it's mainly it's basically auto chess, which I'm positioning fine, where you buy minions with gold and you try to level up as they go. If you get 3 of the same minion, they triple into a stronger version. It's just battle chess, but with Hearthstone skin thrown on, and as you all know, the best thing about Hearthstone for me is the aesthetics and the art and the sound effects. So it's kind of why I like it as much as I do. But we are winning, I think. Well, we're not. We're in 6th place, but I think this shot should get us up to... Yep, we should be in 3rd now. This Rafam is doing mechs, and we gave him another double, so he's probably going to go off soon, which isn't good. We have a Finley with dragons on 3. 3 dragons on Tavern 4. I'm not sure if we can best that. I think we just kind of have to keep going mechs for a bit, unless I just bank on these triples. Just gonna have to go like this for a little bit. Oh, I actually have friends that have introduced me to Norse folklore and Norse mythology a bit. I guess it didn't vibe with me as much as I thought it would, or it didn't vibe with me to the extent where I could put enough enthusiasm in it, like I did with Zendikar, or like I did, well, like I'm going to with Strixhaven, because Strixhaven, it's got me really hyped. Specifically the I don't want to say I forget what they're called. The Prismari command that basically allows you to draw a card, discard a card, and create a search token. It has other options, but that's probably the one I'm going to end up using most in my Breya deck to just get as much artifact creation as I can. This is good. This is good. I think we can beat this if these start sniping on this dragon. Nope, that's not what I wanted. That's really bad. Okay, that could have gone better. Yeah, we're not getting this. We don't have enough stats for that. Hoping one of these dies, though. Wow, that was bad. That was really bad. Are you going to paint some models? Cool. What model are you going to paint? I remember you telling me you usually watch these streams when you paint your model. Oh, we have another double, but we don't have anything to triple with. I don't know what to do here. Oh, okay. We have mechs, demon mechs. I don't think it's worth trying to triple this. We have enough doubles right now. Well, there it is. I'm dumb. Let's try this. We're just going to do that. Hopefully we don't die this turn. and we just go straight to 5. Because at 5, we're going at 5 on turn 7. Which means we have a pretty good chance of just getting... Who else is at 5? We're the only ones at 5 right now, which is good. Here at 5, we're probably looking for either a Nomi, so because they're going elementals, a Brand, or a Riverdale, so we get some sort of thing going on. I don't know if we have enough stuff to go Menagerie, and I just really want to get these triples out of the way. I might just start selling them if we get anything better off. I am missing the prizes that we used to get every 4 turns. I get that they were getting a little homogenized because... Oh, we just disconnected. What the hell? What just happened?
I think you can win this thing.
Oh. Unit of Warcry. Oh, that's good. I know of Warcry. I haven't gone around to looking at those specific factions all that much. I just know about the Night Haunt, which I've been using to make my Sisters of Battles have a cooler basis. If you go on my Instagram, you'll see these Seraphim squad that I did. That instead of putting them on the regular bases, I put them on Night Haunts that I painted to look like Orzhov Ghosts, which came out really, really good. Oh, we won that. That's really good. Okay, let's see what we got to do here.
Keep up the pressure.
Oh, that's... I don't think we want to go for anything Khadgar related. Because if we go Khadgar, we don't have any tokens to triple, we don't have any brands. I think we have to reroll here. Huh. Let's see.
That's quite the army you're building, friend.
I think this works out a little.
Here's a gold for the trouble.
Because we want to get rid of that. Let's try this. And we'll take... Yep, we're good. This is good. This is really good. Because next turn we'll probably get the Cave Hydra, buff it with Mama Bear, give it Taunt, put it up here, and try to go face with that. I think we're good here. Doing a lot better than I thought I would. Normally when I talk and play Hearthstone, I play really badly. If you notice from the Hearthstone stream we did a couple months ago, actually, I played really bad. But I think it's better when I'm talking through all the different steps that we're taking. Yeah, I'm glad I could be little of assistance entertaining you as you paint your miniatures. Normally when I paint, I usually listen to either lo-fi beats or any specific video essay on movies. Speaking of which, WandaVision, amazing. I don't know how many of you have caught up to it, so I'm not going to talk too much about it. But I'm loving WandaVision so much, and I can't wait for the next 2 episodes. I honestly, the slow burn of it being released on a week-to-week basis is amazing, and I don't know why people are complaining. I guess people got used to Netflix bringing in the binge model of just getting a season all in one day and then binging through it. But I don't like that. Yeah, the line's gonna get pretty big. I don't like the dump. For example, like I love Stranger Things, but talking about Stranger Things after a while just became really pointless because everybody kind of got completely cut. There it is. That's upsetting. Everybody got really caught up with it. And then that was it. We talked about Stranger Things Season 3 for like a week, and then it's gone. There was no reason to talk about it anymore.
You're down a minion and up a
Let's
gold.
try this. I want to keep these 2, because I'm still hoping that I triple them.
Looks like you can.
And I did. There we go. Do we want to get rid of anything? No, we're just going to hold that triple for a bit.
I'll save these ones for later.
These 2 are going to scale with each other. We'll leave it like this. Let's try to do that. There we go. But yeah, with WandaVision, I love the fact that we get that week-to-week thing, because I think half the fun that I've gotten out of WandaVision is finishing the episode and then hopping on either Twitter or Reddit. Usually Reddit, because Twitter is pretty good on spoilers and no one really talks about it all that much on there. And just trying to figure out what's going to happen with what we were given in that episode. Like, I'm not going to go into spoilers because I don't know how many people have caught up to it, but the show is really good at priming specific phrases, words, or subtext in the previous episodes to lead up into what's going to happen later. And the 2 episodes we have left are probably going to be the bulk of the result of what's been happening, and I can't wait for it. But I honestly think that the show would have done significantly worse if it was all bingeable. If we could see all of WandaVision in one sitting, WandaVision, the Disney Plus show about Wanda and Vision from the MCU. Um, but if the show would have been released all in one day, we would have gotten all these mysteries solved immediately, and there wouldn't have been any fun about it. And that's a little disconcerting that people wanted that. That people actually, oh, this is really good. That people actually wanted that to happen.
Oh, you're moving up in the world.
Because, oh, that's... Okay, wait a minute. I need to think about this for a second. Okay. Oh, I messed that up. I should have gotten this first and then... Let's try to do that. Yeah, we'll do this because if this thing has dragons, it's probably going to try to snipe any of these. If it kills these two, we're pretty bad, but I think we could live through that. Okay. Sorry, I just got to think about these steps every bit because I got to think about the math of what's happening. But anyway, the week-by-week release date is what I enjoy, and it's like... I don't know if I'm just old. I'm 22. I probably should feel old at this point. But shows used to release on a week-to-week basis. That's just how everything was, and everything would be released on a week-to-week basis. And that you had to write shows around that. Like, if you watch Stranger Things, and you try to watch that on a week-by-week basis, the show isn't as good because the show was written, intended to be bingeable. Now, that resulted in it being just talked about for a week and then never talked about again. But if a show is written with the intention of being watched on a week-to-week basis like WandaVision, it's really good, and I prefer it. Because right now, WandaVision is going to end in 2 weeks, right? If somebody tries to binge WandaVision again, I don't think they're going to enjoy it as much as somebody who's been watching it on a week-to-week basis. And my god, we are just dominating this field. What is Rafam doing? Oh! Oh, that's bad. If Rafam's doing elementals, we're not scaling enough for that. No, at least we're not fighting. What are we fighting? We're fighting dragons. I think we have enough stats for dragons. Let's see, what are we doing here? We just went against Finley. Finley doesn't really have anything that we want. I think we're going to take this.
That's what I would have picked.
I'm trying to think about this. Because these two are going to be scaling each other, which is fine. I don't know if we want to get rid of the mama bear yet. Because if we get rid of the mama bears, this gets significantly weaker, but we can get rid of just one mama bear, and I think we'd be fine. Let's get rid of the little one. Boost this up. We don't have any elementals. We'll take this. Sell that. Play that. Oh! There we go. That solves the problem. Okay, so this is gonna pop and summon 6 5/5s, which will be great, honestly. But anyway, how do you guys feel about the entire concept of like a TV show being released on a week-to-week basis or being bingeable like Stranger Things? Like, y'all already know how I feel about it, but how do you guys feel about it?
Let's see if you can stay on top.
Let's see. If this cleave hits that, that's not really that good. I think we still win this. Yeah, nothing's killing this mama bear, so I think we win this, and I think we kill them as long as this pops off. No, I think we're killing them regardless. There's no way we win and not kill them, which will be good. I am still... Wait, that reform lost to Maeve, who's running mechs on Tavern 5. Let's see how this is going to play out. Honestly, this is my favorite part. The ability to be able to see what the other players are playing and where they are on the tavern as the game progresses is, I think, my favorite part of this. Because this could have not been here. If this wasn't here and I couldn't plan around everything, even if I didn't have these overlay, this mode wouldn't be as fun. Because a lot of the fun of me is trying to figure out what the best positioning is. Oh, do we want this? I don't know if we want this. We can get rid of the Savannah because this is objectively better now that's here. Gravity Falls. I actually haven't seen Gravity Falls, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. Do we want this better than that? I think it is for now.
Better hire a recruit while you can.
Well, I think this is better for now until we start rolling into something a little. Actually, don't know. He's probably gonna cleave us, which means this is really the best we got. Yeah, I haven't seen Gravity Falls. That, if I remember correctly, that is the show about the two kids at the summer camp, right? With the little pyramid dude. I've heard about it, but I haven't seen it. Honestly, between college and then after graduation was work and YouTube, I haven't had the time to watch the mini shows to begin with. I'm lucky enough that I've had time to watch WandaVision as regularly as I have. The craziest thing, though, with the whole weekly release schedule is that somebody on Reddit looked at all of the Disney Plus shows that are set to release for 2021. And we're basically going to get every single week, we're going to get something on Disney Plus Marvel related. Like, not even like Star Wars related or any other Disney Plus shows. It's just every week we're going to have something releasing based around the MCU. Which is insane to think about, honestly. That's a lot. That's, I think, more total hours than any other year we've gotten Marvel content, even including the movies. Even including the Netflix TV shows, if I really do the math in my head correctly.
A good tactical choice.
It is a little too late for that. It wasn't a summer camp? What kind of camp was it? Wait. Let me think about this for a second. This Calicos isn't really helping us all that much. Oh, that cleave is good. I think we can finally get rid of this. And just play this. I think this is good. Hopefully these two hit this. If these two buff this, I think we're okay. But if these are elementals, we're trying to figure out how to do this. We're gonna have to get rid of this mom. We're gonna have to get rid of something here at some point. Just not sure what we're gonna get rid of. Actually, we don't need a demon, do we? I think if we do this and then scale it like that, I think this is gonna be a much better option for us. Do we need that? We're gonna get that poisonous for the elementals soon. You're not really a Marvel fan, no? No, I've been a fan of Marvel since as long as I can honestly remember. I think little like 6-year-old, 5-year-old me coming to the United States for the first time. Marvel shows on like WPX was kind of how I spent all my Saturday mornings. Oh my god, are we gonna die? We might die. We lost a mama bear, which means yep, we're not gonna die, but we're definitely gonna lose this. This isn't good. Getting an Illustra would be good here. Think about this for a second. Alright. That thing is getting big and it's only going to get bigger. Which means we need something to kill the Divine Shield Mega Wind Fury. Quickly. So we're definitely getting this. What should we do here? So we're going against elementals again. It's not good. That's not good either. Okay, I think... Oh my god, I actually don't know what to do here. We need to play this down at some point, so we need to get rid of one of these two. But I don't know what we do. Oh, there's our answer. I don't know if this is enough. I don't know if this is enough to keep us going. I really don't. Oh! Oh! I don't know if we want to triple of that, though, depending how the next turns go. I think this is how we want to play this right now. Oh, the Marvel shows from the 90s were amazing. I remember seeing bits and pieces of the Spider-Man show. I don't know how much I saw, because I saw it all out of order, because I genuinely saw it like Saturday mornings.
You're way ahead.
I don't think Saturday morning. I think I just saw it sparingly when it was on TV back then. But I think that's the show that first got me into Marvel, was the Spider-Man show, because at the time I had some Marvel video games. I think I had Marvel Ultimate Alliance for the PS2, and I think watching reruns of the 90s. Oh, that was... Oh, we won. Okay, we won here. Didn't kill the farm. Watching that got me hooked, and then after that I remember seeing bits and pieces of the X-Men show, and I think that was it for a while. Really. Then Spectacular Spider-Man came out, and that's what got me really hooked. Like, Spectacular Spider-Man is the reason I'm into Spider-Man as much as I am. Because I didn't even watch comic books at the time. Wait, let's see how we're doing this. Oh, what are we doing? Let's see. What are the odds that this gives us poison? It's not really high. Let's do that. Let's take that just in case we get something to proc it off. Yeah, this is doing nothing for us. Let's see. Let's see. If we go first, we're gonna pop those, but we need something to kill the Mega Divine Shield Blind Fury. If I sell everything, we get... No, we don't need a Cauldron. We need something to give a Divine Shield, so I think... We don't want these to get hit. We want this to die first, so we can get the Divine Shield for one of these two. So I think... this is our best bet. Because then we kill that and play it off here. And none of that's really going to help us. I think this is the only chance we're going to get here. Oh, but yeah, Spectacular Spider-Man. That's what got me into it the most. And to this day, Spectacular Spider-Man is up there with my favorite version of Peter Parker. I think the only version of Peter Parker that I prefer over Spectacular... Well, not really prefer, but I would say like an equal to it would be the Tom Holland. Because I love Tom Holland. But I understand that not a lot of people like the Tom Holland Spider-Man because it's not like an accurate Spider-Man, which is really a dumb thing to say because Peter's personality and style has changed a lot. And we're not dead. Nice. Coming in second is fine. I'm not sure how we're beating this.
I've got some fresh recruits.
Let's try to figure this out. That... We need an Illustra. I don't think anything else makes us win except an Illustra. But she got... Oh no, she got removed. Illustra got removed with the newest update. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Ah, okay. Cleave isn't gonna... We need something a little stronger than this. I'm just not sure exactly what it is that's gonna get us over there. It doesn't have a Divine Shield. This is really bad. This is like really bad. No, none of that is gonna help. Wait. This might help a little bit. Give us poisonous? Nope.
Down a minion and up a goal.
Okay, let's try that. Hopefully we hit first and it gives Divine Shield to these two. If it doesn't give a Divine Shield to these two, I think we're dead. I don't think anything... We're basically just... Yeah, that's not good. Basically riding on this thing, dying and hitting up these two. Oh, nice. Hopefully the model's going fine. I apologize for my ramblings going from TV shows to Battlegrounds, but it's just this takes a lot of focus. That was not what we needed. I think we're dead, yeah. We are definitely dead. I don't think anything can... We can't win here. Yeah, no, we're dead. That was a nice chime. Second place isn't bad, though. Honestly. this out for a second. Let me just change something over here in the stream settings. There we go. I can now see myself and the chat, which is good. Now, I actually haven't touched my models in a while, because during that little 2-week break I took, I started playing Persona 5 Royal. And what, 120? Yeah, minions get really big in Battlegrounds. Actually, wait, do I have time? I don't have time. I'll show you. It actually shows you what the strongest minion is there for a second. Yeah, that is a lot of damage. I started playing Persona 5 Royal, and I understand that Persona 5 came out in... Oh, these are really good heroes. These are actually some of my favorite heroes to play with. Which one do I go with? Not sure which one I want to go with here. Let's see, it's Elementals, Pirates, Mechs, Demons, and Beasts, which means we don't have Murlocs. We don't have Murlocs. What did we don't have Murlocs, we don't have... What else do we not have? We're missing something. I'm missing something. But if we don't have Murlocs, then we don't have Divine Shields, which means big stats win. What's better for big stats? Let's just go with Patches. We're forced into going Pirates, but I at least feel like Patches, when he's good, puts more stats on the board than any other heroes. Like, Ragnaros is good, but we have the risk of dying early. No, I'm just gonna push the button here. Okay. So Patch's hero power is one of my favorites. Every time I buy a pirate, this gets lower in cost. So after I buy 3 pirates, I effectively get a free pirate. So he's going to be going off on triples soon if I keep myself low for a little bit. Also, I misplayed that. I should have not played this on the board, honestly. Normally, the correct play with deck Swabby is basically to buy him or get him. Not play him, wait till the next turn, level for 4, and then play him so the Tavern Tier 2 level gets the discount. Because next turn we're not going to really be doing anything but leveling and rerolling, so it's kind of a waste, honestly. I think we're fine now. This is actually... Let's see. This is bad. This is a threat. This is a threat. This can be a threat. But if he lost, it means he didn't really pump off that well. Give me a pirate. Thank you. I'm gonna take this. It'll make our hero power cost 2, and then we'll get 2 pirates out, which is fine. Honestly. Pirates mainly work off of selling themselves and getting a lot... Well, they don't sell themselves. They buff each other. They speed up the game by basically making your gold really efficient. Because these guys lower your tavern tier and the... Actually, I'll show you. I have this thing pulled up. This guy basically wants you to play as many pirates as you want, but in order to play multiple pirates, you need a lot of gold. So you have Battlecry focused pirates that are meant to just be played and then immediately sold out. And you have pirates like this guy that's just effectively making you get 1 gold. And then you have pirates later on, like Captain Hogger and, well, the one I just showed you, where they buff each other based on how many pirates you can play, and one gets you more gold. So at the end, we're probably going to get carpal tunnel from just buying and selling pirates as fast as humanly possible, and hopefully I live long enough to show you guys that. But yeah, I love playing Patches. I actually miss unnerfed Patches in Constructed, because unnerfed Patches was insane. I play him now. We're actually... let me know if you want me to play another round of Battlegrounds after this, or if you want to just go into Constructed Hearthstone. Because I have like 2 decks that I want to show you guys in Constructed Hearthstone. And we actually forgot what we were talking about before this. Oh yeah, Persona 5. Persona 5 came out, what was it, 4 or 5 years ago? The original one? I have somehow, I don't know how, remained completely spoiler-free of the actual plot of that game this entire time. I don't know how I've done it, but I've done it somehow. So, playing Persona 5 for the past 2 weeks, I took a social media break, so I didn't really talk to anybody about this, and I basically experienced the entire game on my own. I did have something spoiled, like what I needed to unlock the 3rd semester, because I just wanted to make sure that I could play it. So I got spoiled as to the importance of a particular character when I probably shouldn't have, but without the guide, I wasn't going to talk to them anyway. But Persona 5. I'm probably preaching to the choir here, but Persona 5 is so good. Like, it is so insanely good. excuse me. Like, I don't think I've gotten that invested in characters in a long time. And like I've stated before in like previous streams, I love narratives that are driven by characters first, plot seconds. Oh, didn't the makers of... Yeah, yeah, I noticed it when I was playing. You actually can't show anything from the third semester of the game, which is like the bonus content added on for Royal. You can't display that anywhere. You can't show it anywhere. I hate it because it's like bad against streamers and bad against content creators, but I also like it because I'm pretty sure if that didn't happen, I would have gotten the surprise spoiled for me at some point. So it's like, it's... I don't really know how much to feel about. Actually, this is great. I don't know how to feel about it. Because artistically, I get it. They wanted to preserve their narrative. But for the sake of your consumer base and your fans, it's a pretty dick move, all things considered. But I'm torn on that. I probably shouldn't be as torn on it as I should be. Like, I should probably be more upset about it, but I don't know. I just... the artistic way of storytelling was great. Oh, okay, so I have no knowledge of Persona. And after playing Persona 5, I'm so attached to those characters that I immediately bought the dancing spin-off game. Platinum the dancing spin-off game just to get more out of those characters. I pre-ordered Persona 5 Strikers, which is coming out, I think, on Tuesday. I pre-ordered the Steelbook just from loving the cast so much. Which is great because the cast is it's a good cast. Except for one character. I don't like Ryuji at all. And I know a lot of people like him. Like, in the game as a unit, he's really good. But it's just every time Ryuji was on screen or said something, I just made me wonder why I'm friends with him. Because my personality in real life, I would not get along with a Ryuji. I've met people like Ryuji before. I've been friends with people like Ryuji before, and it's just not... It doesn't vibe with me at all. Yusuke, though. Best boy. Yusuke is the best boy in that whole game. But no, the game took me hostage entirely. Those 2 weeks that it took me to platinum the game, it held me hostage because it was just that good and I loved it so much. And we should probably get back to this because we are doing pretty poorly. Try to readjust what I'm getting. We need pirates and we are getting not a single pirate. This is really bad. Should get this a little bigger. Yeah, this is terrible. This is like really bad. Anybody else playing pirates? Only... No, because he's playing Menagerie. If he's playing that, he's playing Menagerie, not pirates. How the hell are we not getting any pirates? Almost all of these pirates have gone out of my hero power. I haven't actually gotten any pirates bought. Come on, Bob, help me out. Oh, I actually don't know if we're going to live through like the next 2 turns unless we get something else going on here. Let's see. If we go... We're at 3 right now. If we triple, we probably want to go into gold cover or Ritz, not captain. I think we want to triple on 3 so we can get one of these 2 to start stabilizing here, because we are not... We're winning now, but it's not to the extent that we should be winning. Okay. I think that's not good enough. Oh, let's try to sell this.
Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
We don't want this. Okay, I think we're gonna do this. I don't know if we want to go for the Khadgar build, because if we go for the Khadgar build, we're gonna have to go for the Khadgar build because we're not getting enough stats on the board. I'll explain the Khadgar build in a second once I'm getting through with this, but I suggest playing Persona 5 Royal to anybody who hasn't played it. It's, again, I feel like I'm just repeating what the internet has been saying for the past couple of years, but my god, is that game amazing. I actually went out and bought the manga too. Like, I've spent so much money on Persona in the past 3 weeks solely because I fell in love with the characters. The bad side of that is, I've seen gameplay footage and I've seen people talk about Persona 3 and Persona 4. I don't really have an interest in playing them. Because the cast seems fine, the games seem a little... Well, the games... I don't really think I would find them fun because I think the funnest part of me personally about Persona 5 was the concept of the cognitive distorted castles, the palaces, and the dynamics of stealing the hearts of criminals to make them better people and just have them confess to their crimes, which is the crux of Persona 5. But the more I looked into Persona 3 and Persona 4, I realized that none of those things were in those games. They were still Persona games, and the basic combat mechanics were the same, but they didn't have the heist feature, they didn't have the palace concept, they didn't have the stealing hearts from people, at least from how it was explained to me. And that made me not really be interested in them, because if I don't have those primary story beats that I liked, they could have a cast. Actually, I don't know if they can have a cast as good as a Persona 5 cast, because that cast is wonderful. I'd be friends with almost all of them, except for Yuji. And I will say right now, Akechi is the best written character I have seen in fiction in a good while, honestly. But oh my god, I don't... What the hell is happening here? This is absolutely insane. This is absolutely insane. I don't really know what to do here. Why didn't that let me... Why didn't that work? Oh, because I haven't buffed a pirate yet. Oh, let's try. Oh, now we get one. That's great. Okay, I think this is the best we're gonna get. Okay, I think this is how we're gonna play this. But anyway, yeah, I don't have any interest in the other Persona games because they don't have that cast and they don't have the main story beats that I liked. Which then makes me ask myself, when Persona 6 releases, whenever that's going to be, I don't know when it can release, at this point I'd be pretty content if they just keep releasing Persona 5 spin-offs, because they're all apparently canon. So if they just keep releasing Persona 5 spin-offs, and I get more story with that cast, I'd be happy. But I know one of the biggest points of Persona 5 is understanding when you have to let go, and when you have to say goodbye to things, and when you have to just progress as a human being past those points. So I understand we have to say goodbye to the cast at some point. And I think Persona 5 Strikers, I have seen nothing about it, so I could be wrong. I could just be saying the truth here, but I think that's it. I don't think we're going to get anything with the characters past that. And now it's just waiting for Persona 6. Because I have no interest in Shin Megami Tensei at all. Whatsoever. But now we're just waiting on that. And I don't know how into Persona 6 I'm going to be, because we don't have that wonderful cast anymore, and we don't have those story beats. Unless it's also like a heist thing with the palaces and the criminal heart-turning. But I don't know if fans of the Persona series as a whole be okay with that. And we're just going to take that because I don't know... There we go, finally! Alright. Finally. We have something here. Let's see here. No, that's not good. Let's try... Okay, I think this is okay for now.
We must band together, united for Battleground.
I think this is how we have to play this out, because I don't have any other way of doing this. If we're going against Beast, that means he's let's see, a Beast on Tavern 5. Let's go in Death Rattles, which means he doesn't have a cleave. I don't think he has a cleave. If he had a cleave, he wouldn't be sitting here in 8th place. He wouldn't have lost the last 2. I don't know how good this is going to be. If we're at 4, what we're really looking for here is a Defender of Argus to give this taunt. And at that point, we just have to start power leveling up higher. So I should probably explain it now. So, the way this build works is normally pirates, you want to get big stats by just buying and cycling them as much as you can. But this specific build of pirates, it works specifically off a Khadgar, who doubles the amount of tokens of releases when it dies. Which now we won't get to see. Every token will attack immediately, and they'll get buffed by this thing. And the idea is that the token will appear, attack, Khadgar will make that token appear 4 times, and the 4 tokens will each get buffed repeatedly, and we're dead. Wow, that was bad. Oh, I've only gotten that thing to come out like a handful of times. I'm actually not even sure if it works anymore because of the newest update. But we'll do one more, and then we'll go to construction. Oh, God, that was disheartening. Alright. But, I don't know if the build works. I know they changed how Khadgar works with tokens, so I'm not sure if it works the way it's intended to work. Or at least the way that I want it to work at this point. Regardless of that. Yeah, I would... You're honestly right. Blocking streamers is honestly a bad move, but... I probably shouldn't be putting a butt on it afterwards, to be honest. Yeah, no, you're right. That's actually very anti-consumer. I guess it's just the artist in me that really wanted the story to be told the way it's presented, because I would not have enjoyed Persona 5 as much as I did if I would have known what was going to happen the way that it did. It happened in a very unique way. Oh, let's go Rito. Oh, actually, wait, do we have Murlocs? If we go Murlocs, we'll go with Bran. Yeah, I wouldn't have enjoyed it, because the story dynamic works without being spoiled. If you get spoiled, it kind of ruins a lot of what's setting up. But I am looking forward to a second playthrough in like a year or so, because I do not have it in me to go through that 100-hour thing again. I don't have it in me. Because my God, the story was great, the game's amazing, I love it, recommend it to everybody, but after 115 hours, it was a little exhausting, honestly.
Ready to get started?
Let's do this. But anyway, let's talk Bran. So Bran's hero power allows you to refresh the minions given to you in order to buy, but it makes them all Battlecry minions. While this doesn't really pigeonhole you into a particular build, it encourages you to build specifically around demons, around murlocs, and sometimes elementals, depending which build of elementals you want to go with. But what this does is it makes you focus on those builds because you get the Battlecries as much as you want. And a lot of the best minions for murlocs and for demons, at least early game, are the Battlecry minions. The only issue with using Bran is that if you get the Battlecry minions for the tribes you don't want, like if you're building murlocs and you get a bunch of Battlecries for mechs, for demons, you're kind of fucked. Which you'll see in a little bit once I start actually playing around with it. But I also need the murlocs to actually show up. We don't have pirates and we don't have elementals, which means the pool of Battlecry minions gets shrunk down a little bit. Like, if we go to rank 2, which is where we are now, we'll be given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 possible Battlecry minions, 2 of which being murlocs. Which isn't a bad ratio. We just need to get a murloc to stick on the board so we can start playing. Hey, I know you love murlocs. Honestly, murlocs are my favorite tribe to play in this mode. It is murlocs, hands down. They got nerfed horribly because we lost the Divine Shield murloc, but that one had to go. It was a broken card and honestly should have never been printed. I shouldn't say printed, but... Okay, this is what I mean by just being bad. I don't know what to do here. Because this is really bad. Okay. I can buy this, buff this by 1/1, and then get something else, but we're not given anything else to try this. That works. We'll keep this for next turn. I think this is how we want to do this. But yeah, see what I mean now? We got 2 murlocs out of the possible 7, and given only 4 choices, because the math just works out in our favor. But we need this to keep going a little bit more. We're gonna have to do a little better than this. So yeah, we're not beating this. We're not beating Alec here early on. But murlocs are fun, and we also lost Gentle Megasaur, which was the tier 6 minion that gave all of your murlocs an adaptation. Which again, honestly, kind of a broken card. Ooh, wait, actually, that was perfect. We didn't have to reroll that. Honestly, very broken card, and I feel like the game is healthier now that we've lost it. But I miss it. I miss it a lot. It's kind of like... It was like missing Paradox Engine in Commander. When we lost Paradox Engine, I lost one of my favorite cards. But I also know it was fundamentally a good decision for the overall game. which is, I guess, how people that play Splinter Twin in Modern felt when that got banned. Where it's like you miss it because it's like your pet card, but really it wasn't healthy. And I guess like people that liked Oko probably feel that way. Because Oko's an interesting character, and honestly I think one of the best characters that Magic has come up with in recent memory. But God, was that card a complete disaster. I lost my train of thought entirely again. Actually, I need some water. Can I live through this? I'm gonna get some water real quick. I just want to end this. I'll just finish this round and then I'm gonna get some water because my throat's actually closing up. It's fun though having you guys around. Keep this going, keep this conversation going. Okay, let's try to play this the best that we can. I think we want to do... Yep. And then we'll play this like that. Next turn, since we're in rank 3, we should be getting some of the buffed Murlocs, which adds 2 more to the pool. But I'm going to get a water bottle real quick. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. That helped a lot. Anyway, this is fun though. This has honestly become one of my favorite ways to play Magic. Not play Magic, play Hearthstone, is Battlegrounds. But with the new rotating core set coming out in, I believe, April is when it should be coming. Unless they're not releasing it with the new expansion. Which doesn't make any sense because that's kind of when the rotation happens. But that might get me to try Standard for 2 weeks, and then I'll go back to playing Wild because I hate standard formats, and I think you guys know that pretty well. It's going good. Okay, no, this is not going good. It's going terrible. But Murlocs tend to be that way. Honestly, man, you guys are the MVPs. I've said this every stream. You guys, awesome. I don't know. Do you guys have the notification bell turned on? Because you guys are here like the first second that I go live, even while I'm still setting stuff up. I'm not complaining, it's awesome, but... Oh wait, let's try it. I just did something really risky. I leveled so that we can possibly get a brand by this triple. We just have to not die. Right now, we're gonna lose. We're definitely gonna lose. This is terrible. This is absolutely horrible. But, if he doesn't kill us, we get this triple and we get a brand, we're really good. We're in a really good spot. We just have to not die. Hopefully. This is Micro Mummy's doing work. Let's try this. And awake. What's awakening? I have no idea what awakening is. Is that I don't know if it's a type or of a YouTube thing that I didn't know about. No. Honestly, I don't think I could stream like this to nobody. You guys are wonderful, honestly. But wait, let's see how we're doing this. Yep, we're dead. We're not dying, actually. I'm trying to do the math in my head real quick. We're definitely killing... Oh, no, that's really bad. Let's see, I just need this to hit that, please. Okay, we're alive. We're good. We're good. Okay, I think we're doing fine. Let's see if this paid off. Really gonna be upset if we did it. I'm not gonna be upset, honestly. This is a really risky play, but... Oh, we got him! Oh, we got the brand. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can get some Murloc shenanigans. Obviously, we did not. That was upsetting, but, we get this guy buffed up a little bit. I think we can do this. Gives us a little more staying power. I don't know if we want to keep these. Well, Dark Souls. I haven't played Dark Souls ever. Played Demon's Souls for a bit. Those aren't really my kind of video games. Actually, I want to tell you guys about what one of my favorite video game franchises of all time is. Like, wait, no. I'm gonna have you guys guess. All right. Because I don't think either of you are going to be able to guess correctly. Alright. So, my favorite video game franchise of all time is Pokemon. Pokemon is number one. I love Pokemon, which is why I get so angry about the direction that it's going in. After Pokemon, it's Fire Emblem. Because I love tactical RPGs, I love character-driven narratives, and that thing has both to high heaven. So it's Pokemon, then Fire Emblem, and then after Fire Emblem, it is, what would be after Fire Emblem, I think about it? Put trading card games after that, but I don't know if you would count it. I just like trading card games in general, but if you don't want to count it, we can just skip it. After that, it is Fallout. I love Fallout a lot. I've played Fallout 3, I've played Fallout New Vegas. I've played little bits of 4, but it ain't really my thing. So if those are my top 3 favorite video game franchises, what do you think the fourth one is? Because it's what I'm hooked on right now. And it's and I have 2, 3, 4. I have 5 platinum trophies, all from this one video game franchise. Oh wait, let's see if we can do this real quick. I think this is really good if we do it like oh, actually this is really good.
A good tactical choice.
Like that. I think this is a good spot to be in. Also, if you notice, we're at 4 health, because doing this with Murlocs is very risky. But if that thing had ticketed us for 4... Oh, I think we're dead. Yeah, I think we're dead now that I really think about it. See, this is what happens when I get really into a conversation. I get really bad at the actual game. Oh, no. Let's see. If we do it like that... Let's see, it's dragons. So the dragons are probably going to kill this. I think we can survive if the dragons just don't ping this. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see. Can we live through this? Can we live? Oh, wait. I think we win. Oh, we actually win. My god, that's a miracle. Alright, so it's not Persona, it's not Mortal Kombat. It is the Lego franchise. I can't believe I'm saying. I love the Lego games. Like the Lego Indiana Jones, Lego Harry Potter, Lego Star Wars, Lego Marvel, Lego Superheroes. I love the Lego games. And probably like them more than I should, because they're not like amazing, but my god, do I love that game franchise. Let's figure this out for a quick minute.
Down a minion and up a goal.
I think this is fine. Yeah, the Lego games, by far. I remember the first Lego game I ever played was the DS Indiana Jones game. And I actually have like I don't know if it's a core memory, if any of you have seen Inside Out. But one of the core memories, I guess, is me sitting in the back of the car as like a little 5-year-old little Carlos with my Nintendo DSi playing the Lego Indiana Jones games. And just playing them for fun, really. I don't know if I ever 100% of them, but the Lego DS games is how I got into them. After that, it just like struck that collectathon fancy in me, because I think those games are a big part of why I love collectathons. Like, I love collectathons. I know some people find them monotonous and boring, but I like that. I like ticking off all the boxes in a checklist and just getting like a beautiful trophy at the end. Specifically the mini kits. And also because Lego games are funny. Like, I actually miss when Lego games didn't have voice acting, because my god, the comedy in them was wonderful. If any of you have ever played the Lego Star Wars games, when it gets to the scene of Darth Vader telling Luke that he's his father, since they can't talk to each other, you just see little Lego Darth Vader go up and hold up a picture of them together and just points to it. And just goes like this. And then you see Luke screaming when it clicks in his head. Yeah, but the Lego Star Wars game's great. I played them on the Wii. I got the Ultimate Collection on the Wii, was the Lego Star Wars. The Indiana Jones games would have played my DS. But I love them. And, oh, that's bad. Oh my god, what was the percentage of time there? 14%. Oh, we had a chance of dying. Alright, that's not good.
Turn it around.
We have the ghost, which means we could probably afford to do this. Oh! Oh, that's really good. That's really good. Let's try to do. And I want to keep this one. This is just good in general. But Lego games, great. And they're also really fun to play with someone else. Like when you think of multiplayer games to play like couch co-op when you have like a sibling or a significant other, the Lego games are really fun. Because if you try to play stuff like Portal with somebody else, like Portal 2, you're going to hate the person. It's a terrible experience. It's just a terrible, terrible time playing Portal 2 with someone else. But the Lego games, they are, I think, the best games to play. Because you can't really lose. At the end of the day, when you think of a Lego game, you can't lose. You can't die. You just pop off, and then your studs come in and you lose some studs. But you can't die. And if you play with someone else, you could play the story game puzzles, and you might get annoyed when you don't solve a puzzle without looking it up, because, well, they're a game for kids. Some of the puzzles are like just annoying to do. But if you're playing like free players just doing random side missions, now that the games have gone so big that they're basically open world RPGs at this point, it's really fun to play with someone else. Like, I used to play with one of my old ex-girlfriends, and it's a fun time. It's what I recommend people when they're like want to get their significant other into video games. I always recommend the Lego games because it's just a fun time. And odds are, they like one of the franchises that they came from. And once you have that going, it's a really fun time. And the amount of characters is insane. Like I just bought the Lego Marvel Superhero Collection on the PS4 because it was on sale for like $15 for all 3 games. And I started playing Lego Superheroes 2. And the character roster is like, I think, bigger than Budokai Tenkaichi 3 for the PS2. Which, if any of you have ever played that... Oh, wait. Hold up here. I think I just did something really good here. Hold up. I need to think here. If I do this... against demons, which means we need raw stats on the board. I think
That'll do some damage.
we're gonna stop here because what's gonna happen next turn is I'm gonna try to buy this to get this in stats afterwards. The Malagos I just got because I didn't want anybody else to get Malagos, and it's like these are running dragons. I don't want them to get this Malagos. But let's see here. The running demons turn 11, which means he's probably hero powered 8 times. And he's running the ping, so Divine Shield's not going to work here. I think we can do this. We're dead if we lose because of our low health, but as long as we keep this going and we live through this turn, I think we're okay to stabilize. Because I definitely think we're beating these two, as long as we live through this. As long as we live through him, we're fine. And we might actually, wait. Let's see here. If this goes into this, we're fine, we're good here. Let's see. I think as long as these two don't ping this thing, we're fine. Oh yeah, well, no, we got this. We're good. We're good. I don't think we can mathematically lose. Alright, that was nice. Yeah. It doesn't look like that was close, but that was really close if these two guys that were over here pinged that Divine Shield dude. Let's see what the percentage was. Yeah, they had a pretty sizable percentage of, like, at least tying. Now. This is what I wanted to get across. We need to get rid of something. What do we get rid of? Let's get rid of that. I think.
The fate of the world hangs in the balance.
Let's try this, because I think this is the best. Oh! Oh, I messed that up. I should have gotten that. I think if we do this, I think we're good. Let me see. Your favorite games are Stellars 2, Spore 3, Total Warhammer 5, Civ. Oh, you're giving me the order. I thought it was like Civilization 5 and Total Warhammer 4. I am dumb. I've played Civilization. I love it. I haven't played Total Warhammer. Total Warhammer. I have not played it. I've played Spore. I didn't know it was a franchise. There are more Spore games out there, or is it just your favorite game? Oh god, I remember being little trying to get a pirated version of Spore working. Never really worked out, but I remember trying to do that and ended up just getting like torrents of the creature creator, even though that was really what I wanted at the time. Sid Meier's Alpha Centaur. Alpha Centaur? What is that? Merging the planet line made my... I have no idea what those words mean, but I am interested. I didn't know Sid Meier had games that weren't Civilization. Alright, wait, let me look this up real quick. I'm very curious. What is that? Sid Meier's Alpha Centaur. I'm gonna look that up real quick. Oh my god, I cannot select that because my keyboard is being really annoying. Let's read this out. Oh, wait, let's play this out real quick. No, we don't want that anymore. Alpha Centauri is a 4X video game considered a spiritual sequel to the Civilization series, set in a science fiction depiction of the 22nd century. The game begins as 7 competing ideological factions land on the planet Cryon in the Alpha Centaur star system. As the game progresses, planet's growing sentient becomes formidable. Ooh! So is it just Civilization in space? Alien native... Is it just Civilization in space? That's really interesting. Also didn't know 4X was a genre. What is 4... Oh! Explore, expand, exploit, exterminate. Oh, I learned something new every day. That is I might look into that. Command and conquer. Oh, I see number... Okay, I thought you were saying Civilization 5. Huh, Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri. That is an interesting game that I'm going to look into, because that's just Civ in space, right? I'll look into that one. Oh, wait. Okay, so... Horus, 2 things. 1, I didn't know that Spore had DLC. And 2, I didn't know Spore had other games. I am really missing out. Oh, are we going to win here? No, I don't think we kill here. Okay. Social policies and such? That's interesting. My god, you guys are teaching me so much today. I didn't know any of this. Also, I think we got this. I think we got this game. I don't think we can lose here. Because we just have to keep getting raw stats, which means just getting... Oh, that is good. That is really, really good. Wait, hold up, I think... This is a stupid amount of everything going on. I think we're done with the brand for now. I think we're definitely done with the brand now. So I think what we're gonna do is... Actually, no, that's not good enough. We're definitely done with the brand. We're keeping this. We're keeping... Yeah, we're done with the brand. I think we got this. I don't think there's anything that can beat this board with what he's going on right now. Yeah, Galactic Adventures of Spore? Wait, mind control your whole civilization or make it a paradise on Earth. Okay, that's... Huh. If Great Goat's on Fire, do you know anybody who did a playthrough of that game or anybody who has gameplay footage of that game on YouTube? Because I might just have to binge that later. Because that sounds really fun. That sounds like a fun watch. The UI did seem a little sketchy though, but it figures when it's something really settled. Oh no, I think I messed up here. Oh my god, that was so close. I think that's exactly... Oh. Oh my god, that's really close. That was a lot closer than I really... How? Okay. I really gotta think here now.
That's quite the army you're building, friend. That's what I would have built. Better hire a
Okay, I
recruit
think...
while you can.
I think this is really the best.
Better hire a recruit while you can.
I think...
I like where you're going with this.
There we go. I think this is it. I don't know what else we can do past this. That is a lot of stats he had on board. Oh, it's because of the... Okay. I don't know how many more he can get at this point. The poisonous is going to be a pain in the ass, though. Alright. Look up secret project videos for taste. Oh, you know, I'll look that up. Mandalore gave me the review on Alpha Centauri. Oh!
You're way ahead.
Okay. Oh, we either lost or we won. That little spoiler achievement at the bottom there. Oh, that's bad. Let's see here. Did we die here? I think we're dead. If this hits that... Oh shit, are we dead? Oh my god, that was so close. That was a lot closer than I was comfortable with. Oh great. Oh shit. Hit the microphone. Sorry about that. Huh. Well, at least we won. Nice. We hit the 5K. Alright, let's go play some constructed rounds. How long have we been streaming for, honestly? I actually haven't checked the time at all. That's only been an hour. We'll keep going for a little bit. Alright, let's do some constructed for a little bit. Alright, let's do... This is not an actual deck. Why is it here? I didn't do that. Okay. Home goes the dynamite, yeah. Alright. We have male pirates or pirates. Actually, I think I want to show you guys what male rogue does. I think last time I tried playing this on stream, it went terrible because most of the time playing with this deck is terrible. Take a stretch. Yeah, I missed out on buying that. I'm actually upset. I ran out of money. I spent too much on Legos. But if it's a rogue in wild, we probably want to keep this. That might be okay. Get a backstab. Oh, it's an odd rogue. Okay, it's a fellow odd rogue. Yep. Crap. This is bad. I think we have to do this. Just to stabilize a little bit. This is going to be hard. It's going to be really hard because we don't have either... We need another Glacial Shard and we need the Death Lords out now. This could be a problem. Oh, so here's Patches. Love the little dude. I would craft him golden if I had the dust. See, that's a big problem. That is a very big problem. We have nothing to play next turn. Alright. Gotta think about this. Also, do you like the webcam where it is with the chat underneath it, or would you rather the chat on top of the camera? I was kind of just messing around early, positioning them kind of wherever. Shit, that's a problem. That's a big problem. Oh, we are going to get hit for so much. I think we're probably going to lose here. Odd Rogue is just too good. I would know. I play it a lot. I'm actually really appreciative that you guys are okay with me streaming stuff that isn't Magic, because I would love to stream EDH games, but streaming EDH games, it's a lot. And I don't really have the structure. I don't have like the setup here to properly set up an EDH game and have the camera and stream rolling at once. There's no room here for it. But let's play this. Yeah, we're taking 6 next turn, which brings it. Yeah, no, we're probably dead after this. But it's fun. I don't think I want to. I don't like playing Magic Arena. I don't find one-on-one Magic all that fun, and Magic Arena's economy is terrible. Oh, we're just dead. Oh, we are just dead. Well fought. Thank you. Oh, she had custom voice lines too. Fuck. I really should have bought her when I had the chance. Alright, let's try this. Let's pretend that didn't happen. What was I saying? The Magic Arena's economy is terrible, and Magic Online looks terrible. On top of me having to pay for cards with a singles market. It's like when people said that Magic Arena should have had trading. No, that would have been terrible. You would have had a singles market on Magic Arena, which would have killed it. Absolutely would have killed that game if it had the... Oh, another rogue. Can we stop getting things that will kill me in like 2 turns, please? Oh, crap. We don't want these. We just want the tempo thing, yeah. And other than that, I like playing Pokemon with you guys. I'm playing that on my own now because I just needed something to do by myself that wasn't tied to content creation in some manner. But playing Hearthstone is fun. The day that I find out how to hook up my PS4 to my computer, because my PS4 is on my TV, which is like on the other wall because of how small my room is. I probably need to buy like a 16-foot long HDMI cord for that to work out. But the day I figure that out, we'll probably stream some PS4 games, honestly. I wouldn't stream directly from the PS4 because I don't really like how that function works out, and you lose a lot of the ability that I have here online. But let's see, another Odd Rogue. Great! At least we have a Death Lord this time that can keep us a little bit alive. And a Sap. And a Beck. This is a better hand against an aggressive deck, honestly. Would have preferred the Gluttonous Ooze last game. That would have been fun. Right. We can't kill that, can we? Let's do this, because he's going to attack this first. This will become a 4/3 if we didn't do that. So I think this is good. Even if this gets buffed, it still dies to the trade, which is good. Pretty low on health, though, which is a problem. Yeah. That's a golden one, too. This guy's been playing... Balling Squirrel has been playing this deck for a while, if he is... Oh, you can't see the name. Its name is Balling Squirrel. Yeah, so this is a pretty devoted Odd Rogue player, if he fucking spent it on that. Then again, not that much, because he's still below the 500 wins. So he's not that into Rogue. Huh. Let's see. I'm wondering what he's going to do, because he's sitting at 3 mana. He probably doesn't... He knows he can't do this trade, because then he loses the weapon and the minion. But I think this is the best thing he could have done. Yeah, that's another thing. EDH goes on for a long time, and honestly, if you're not... That is terrible. Okay. We have to do this. Yeah. If you do EDH, I don't like watching EDH streams, I'm going to be honest with you. Because if you're not part of the game itself, it's not really that fun. At least for me. And I wouldn't want to put my audience through something that I wouldn't find fun myself. And then the EDH game streams or shows that I watch are stuff like the Command Zone or Casually Competitive, where you don't only have the gameplay in front of you, but it is also edited down to cut down on those periods of times where nothing happens or when you're just talking to each other. And you have a narrator kind of explaining what's going on. Because keeping track of a board state is difficult enough, especially in Commander when your board state can have like 40 to 50 permanents on it at one time. But then keeping track of 4 different board states in a screen cut into fourths, it's not fun. And it's really hard to keep track of what's happening. Honestly. Oh! Can we do this? I think this might keep us alive a little bit. I haven't seen Quest for the Jankler, but are they like raw EDH footage or are they the edited down narrated footage? Like if I ever showed you guys a kind of like a game review, not a game review, like a gameplay footage of Magic or gameplay footage of something, like if I had made this instead of a stream, if I had made it a video, I would have an edited down version of the footage and then a scripted narration to go over it. Like I feel like that's a little more fun. I would rather give you a deck primer where I just explain to you the buildup of a deck and explain to you what each thing does with each other and then show you gameplay footage of it. Is kind of what I would prefer to do. I wouldn't like to just give you like, here's this deck, here's how to build it. Here is 45 minutes of footage for you to watch through. It's not that fun. And if you genuinely just kind of want to see what a deck does and how it does it and how its hands are, you're much better off getting edited footage that kind of just cuts down on that pretty well. Yeah, I like Pleasant Kenobi a lot, but oh, that's good. That's going to keep us alive for a little bit. It's going to help us a lot. Okay. Here's my problem here. If I play the Cold Light Oracle, instead of trading into this, I'm getting hit for 5 here. That's the problem. If I play the Cold Light Oracle, I draw 4, but then he draws 4. And giving an aggro deck 4 cards isn't something that you want to do. But if I draw 4 cards, what am I looking for? I would need to get backstabs. I would have to get either 1 backstab. I would need to get the counterfeit coins preps into the eviscerates. Like, there's a lot of options here, but I need to actually draw into them within 4 cards. Because if I don't clear this board, or if I don't take care of this board with the 4 cards that I draw, I'm taking a lot of damage. Because I'm giving him 4 cards. But here I'm taking 5. Oh, let's do it. Running out of time here. No. Oh, no, we whiffed hard.
What's sharper, your wits or your blade?
God. Oh, nice. So if anything, I'll start with them soon. If what you're saying is true and they like edit down their footage and they're getting better over time, I'll definitely look them up. But really, when it comes to EDH footage, Casually Competitive is my go-to. Because I love watching high-powered Magic. I don't like playing CDH. I've tried it with like proxy decks, and I don't like the gameplay. But watching CEDH is so much fun for me, especially the way the Casually Competitive does it, where they not only go down the lines and the stack as it's progressing, but they kind of just hint at what each particular player is thinking about doing or what their overall goal is. Like that little primer at the beginning where it's like, this person is playing this deck wants to do this thing in this way, and here are the cards that can help them get there. That's wonderful. With a format as diverse and as batshit insane as Commander, you need that primer for audience members to kind of get what's going on and to know what to expect from the game that they're about to see. And Casually Competitive is great for that. Honestly, it is. And what do we do here? Let's see here. We need to do this just to clear the board. If he has Leroy, I think we're dead because he's going to have 7. we're gonna have to do this. Anyway, I think we're gonna have to stop the stream after this game because it's getting a bit late. I have something to do after this. This has been really fun, honestly, and I love that you guys are here to talk to me throughout this entire time. It's been fun. It's been great. But yeah, so for next time we do this, if I want to do Hearthstone again, do you guys prefer like watching the footage of a Battlegrounds game, which is the mode we did before this, or do you prefer me playing this mode where it's just wild constructed Hearthstone? Because I know you guys aren't into that much Hearthstone, but which mode do you prefer to watch next time we do a stream? Because I kind of want to make it as interesting for you guys as possible. So just let me know which one you prefer, honestly. But let's see what we do here. If we're running into a bumper car... What? Bumper car, death rattle, add 2. This is good. If we kill this, it fills up his hand with useless things. If we don't die this turn, I think we're dead. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna have to do this. If we don't do this, we're dead.
You cannot escape the shadow of death.
I think, yeah. We're gonna have to do this. Gonna have to do it like this for it to work out correctly. Yeah, that's kind of what most constructed formats is, just the same deck over and over again. Yeah, because we played 3 games and they've all been against Odd Rogue. No, you're right. Battleground's a little more fun then. We'll do Battlegrounds next time, or we'll stick on Battlegrounds for the next stream. Yeah, but I guess I like explaining the lines of thought that go through the decks as we play them. If I ever do Arena, for whatever chance, I'll probably do it in a draft so that we can talk through the process of it happening. And we are... I think we're dead. Let's see, this will heal me for 16. I think we're still dead. Those are really good armies to paint, honestly. Ultramarines are really easy to paint. I'm going to be honest with you, they're really easy to paint. But as easy as painting a miniature can be, because I do understand it's pretty difficult for some people, but... Oh, you are a terrible human being.
How tragic.
That was terrible. That is honestly terrible for me. Wow.
You will learn to fear your shadow.
Oh my god. Oh, drafting? Yeah. Drafting is hard. And by explaining the thought process behind drafting, it is mainly going to be mono red aggro or Boros aggro in every format that we draft in. Because red deck wins, especially in draft. Let's see if we can pull a win out of this somehow. Let's try to get this going.
My hand is too full.
How are we doing this? How can we do this? I think that's the best way we could have done that. I think next turn we can start cycling here. We might be able to win this, honestly. The drafting is difficult. I think drafting... Higher level drafting is hard. Like, drafting with other people at, like, high level tournaments when you have prizes on the line is really difficult. At least for me. Because I can draft and I can think about how making my deck the best that it can be is good. I can do that. It's why I like sealed as much as I can. Getting limited resources to build the deck is interesting. And it's why a lot of half of my commander decks are with some rule in place or some limiting factor to the deck building process. But with draft, you also have to think about what your opponents are drafting and trying to figure out what best things to get from your draft to not only make your deck the best that it can be, but also to disrupt the draft of the people around you. Doing that in a casual draft is kind of a dick move because you're kind of ruining the fun for other people, but if it's for prizes, it's better to just do that, to simply try to disrupt your opponents as the draft goes on, or to keep in mind what the other people are drafting And while that is the most optimal way to play in draft, it is really difficult if you're not really versed in it. Yeah, you know, making cool stuff work. That's the idea. The only issue with sealed, though, is unlike draft, sealed, you are tied to what you open. If you open garbage, your deck's going to be garbage, and there's really nothing you can do about it. Actually, can we wait? Can we kill them here? That is 9 mana if we try to kill them now. That they're not going to die. Okay, I think we only win if we manage to get an anti-heal. Let's see, that's...
Almost out of cards.
Can we even win here? Actually... I think we win if we do this. There you go. I think we don't win, but we get really close to winning here. We don't have any more draw. Oh, we don't have any more cold lights. It's bad. 8 damage dagger. Yeah, 8 damage dagger. That Odrog does that sometimes. Yeah, also Zendikar. It's Zendikar decks were very much just landfall win, really. Mainly just because how much the mechanic is built into it, and landfall as a mechanic is inherently powerful. It breaks that one rule where to get advantage out of something, you should probably do something that you wouldn't do otherwise. Like, Raid from Ixalan was a pretty balanced mechanic because it required you to attack every turn, which isn't something that every deck wants to do. But with Landfall, you're gonna play lands. You need to play lands, because if you're playing Magic, unless you're playing Oops All Spells in other formats. But that's a completely different thing. $60 to 100 seals. My god, I could not do that. Oh my god, that's so many decks. I don't have it in me to play that, to build that many. Anyway, let's see what's happening here. See, these Death Lords become so good once they don't have a deck to pull minions from. Let's see. I think... Let's see, how are we doing this? Oh, okay. I don't know how to best play this. I'm not sure how to best play this, to be honest with you. I think we're gonna...
Death's shadow grows.
I think... this, and then... What else do we want to hit for 4? Because let's see. If this hits us face, we're basically dead. So this is going to take 7 damage. That's more. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. He has 6 on board, 6 in hand. If he hits this for 6, let's see. We don't want to hit that. We don't want to hit that at all. If he hits this with his face, kills one of these, that is 3, 4, 5 damage face. Actually, I think this is the best play. That's the best play. We clear his board off, and then we make it so that he has to hit this with his face, and we only take 3 damage. And also break the dagger. Unless he has something to remove this Death Lord, I think we live this turn. Or he has...
Or your blade.
Yep, he has Leroy. He has Leroy, yep, he has Leroy. Oh my god, Leroy, you are such a pain in the ass when you're not the one playing him. I was doing all that math in my head, explaining odd line side, and you just need a Leroy to win. God, I love this game sometimes. Honestly, I do love it. Anyway, that was fun. I enjoyed this time with you guys. I'm gonna end the stream now, but thank you all for dropping by. And, yeah, I sent a card back to his hand. Hearthstone's fun. You can do things that you can't do in Paper Magic. Stuff like that. And also shuffling your own creatures back into your deck multiple times. Lovely. Anyway, I'm going to call it a day. As for with the next video, it's the Saga video, the one where I'm discussing Sagas as my favorite card type, which kind of felt like a sucker punch when the professor beat me to it, but hopefully my video touches upon a different dynamic of it. I don't want to watch his video yet because I don't want any of his ideas to just get intaken by my brain and then unintentionally regurgitate it into the rest of my videos, so I'm just not going to watch it until my video is completely done. I'm about halfway done with editing, so it should be out within a month. I want to say by the end of February, but I don't think it's going to be done by the end of February. So we're going to say a month max. If it's not done in a month, you are allowed to just yell at me until it's done on Twitter. But anyway, have a good afternoon, everybody.